I received a call from Joe suggesting that he would be working on Orcas Island later that week and wondered if I'd be free to join him for a cheeseburger and a beer after work. Duh. Of course, this trip involved hours of driving and 2 ferry trips, so I figured he must be involved in some pretty important business. Turns out that he didn't have any work on Orcas after all, and he wanted to ask me about something far more important than a cheeseburger.
When we first met Sophie, it was at a pretty difficult time for our family, and I can say that she immediately became part of the family. She was getting teased by my dad, which, if anyone who knows our family, the more you got teased by my dad, the more he liked you, and she got teased a lot. But she was immediately part of the family, and I know my dad would be, he's not here today, but he would wholeheartedly approve of this party and of everything that's going on today.
When Sophie and Joe are around, things are just a bit brighter. We all know plenty of people who spend half their lives under a cloud and are more than willing to share their cloud with you. With Joe and Sophie, it's the opposite. When they smile, their entire beings light up. It's so easy to feel calm and relaxed when they're with you. This being graceful, this being filled with grace, is not something that can be taught or learned. It's something that radiates from within.
Talk to me. Does that feel secure?
Yeah, it's not very comfortable. It's supposed to be.
Don't think it's gonna be.
When you're introduced to Sophie, once you get past the disarming, warm smile, you're met with a very firm handshake and bright blue eyes that do not miss a thing. You know, I've seen her in the midst of Riley family chaos. Is that redundant? Yeah. Completely immersed in her work, if that's what she needs to be doing at the moment. Okay? And with this focus comes a confidence born of independence and a strong sense of self. Joe and Sophie have been blessed with generous and open hearts. Their willingness to give of themselves is reflexive, virtually automatic. If they have something, know someone, it's yours for the asking. If there's some way for them to help you out, they will. In just the past few weeks, I think it would be impossible to count the number of times either one of them have responded to a question or request from a friend or relative. At a time when they could rightfully turn inward and deal only with their own needs, they put the needs of others ahead of themselves time after time.
Sophie, if 2 people are lucky, they cross paths with someone special, someone on their same wavelength, and they take notice. As they get to know each other, begin to spend time together, open their hearts to one another, share their 2 worlds, and if they listen to their inner voices, they begin to recognize their soul's counterpoint in each other, and they fall in love. As these 2 people begin to spend their life together, they will have moments of clarity that their lives are infinitely better together. They will share defining experiences that cause them to no longer rationalize their feelings for each other. At that point, their futures cease to exist apart from each other. Sophie, my future ceased to exist apart from yours a long time ago. I love your pure heart and sensitivity to the world, and I vow to be honest and faithful to you. I admire your courage and independence, and I vow to listen to you, understand you, and to value our differences as much as our common ground. And believe it or not, despite my Irish roots, I vow to share my feelings with you too. I love and accept you exactly for who you are, and I vow to always encourage you to be true to yourself and to support you as you grow and evolve. I also vow to stay true to myself while always remaining committed to you. I adore your lightheartedness and playful side, and I vow that our home will always be full of patience and laughter. I will be forever smitten with your blue eyes and rosy cheeks, and I vow to honor your beauty every day of my life. I vow to you that we will take our time, appreciate the little things, and never lose sight of us. I choose to be here today in this special place, in front of our family and friends, and most importantly, in front of you. For the rest of my life, I vow to love you and hold you above all else.
That's a hard one to follow. Joe, you are without a doubt my very best friend. I love you unconditionally and without hesitation. You are the most loving, generous, and kind person that I know. You are not afraid to be yourself, and that I greatly admire. I love you deep down to your core. Your compassion for others inspires me, and your ability to remain calm in difficult situations never ceases to amaze me. You are talented and confident while always remaining incredibly humble. Our personalities differ in many ways, although these differences complement each other. You accept me for who exactly I am, and I am forever grateful for that. I am beyond excited to become your wife and embark on this new chapter of our lives. Together, we get to build a life filled with love, laughter, and adventure. Today, I choose to spend the rest of my life with you. I promise to love you for who you are and for who you are yet to become. I promise to be patient and to remember that all things between us are rooted in love. I promise to nurture your dreams and to help you reach them. I promise to share my whole heart with you and to remember to show you how deeply I care for you no matter the challenges we may face. I vow to always remain faithful, supportive, and loyal to you. I recognize that life will not always be easy, and there will be days when we don't see eye to eye. I also understand that every day we are faced with choices, and I will choose you today and every day for the rest of our lives.
Ladies and gentlemen, by the power vested in me as a minister of the Universal Life Church and the state of Washington, I now pronounce you husband and wife.
Can you kiss the bride?
You may kiss the bride. Very good.
For those of you that don't know, when you date a Sisson sibling, you basically have to get approved by every one of us. Cole and Herbie can vouch for that. Anyways, Jonathan and I were on a date at Revel, and Sophie asked if this new guy, Joe, and her could swing by and say hi. She always makes me promise not to be awkward, but after a few drinks, they walked in, and I immediately bombarded Joe with every single detail I could remember. From his small hometown of Petaluma to his mom working in a school as a therapist, I'm pretty sure I embarrassed Sophie out of her mind, but Joe handled it like a champ.
Everybody talks about, kids sports. Should every kid get a trophy? As a coach, I think absolutely not. And here's why. Because a trophy is a symbol of something you take a chance on, you work hard for, and you cherish. It's not really a piece of plastic to sit on your shelf and dust every other week. It's what it symbolizes. Sophie, I can honestly say you won the trophy.
Frister, you've done well. Speaking on behalf of the Sisson siblings, we not only approve but are thrilled to welcome Joe. Not only did you bring another ginger into the family. Thank you. We're very excited. But you have found your soulmate and other half to spend the rest of your life with. So cheers to a happy and healthy lifestyle together, Sophie and Joe.
Please join me in raising a glass for a toast to Sophie and Joe. Here's to a lifetime of much love, good health, and happiness always.